Greetings, everybody, from another day of us having to manage through our new reality during COVID-19. Today, I want to dedicate to all my angry folks because you are my heart. I understand anger so much more so than some of the other things that people experience, because that has always been my go-to when it comes to feeling overwhelmed. And if I ever feel powerless, my natural reaction is to go to anger. And the way that that makes sense is because when we're in our trauma response, we have the fight, flight, freeze system in our brain that is often operating. So there's those of you that just want to run away and get away from everything, and maybe there's ways that you are trying to run away from it. But the way that I deal with it personally has always been to fight. And what feels even more challenging during a time like this is that a lot of the things that I would normally do to fight are not necessarily at my disposal. It is very challenging as a trauma survivor to have to feel like some of the things that I would normally be able to make decisions on in terms of my life and my body are no longer my choices. But what I've been doing in order to manage the anger is allowing it to be true. Because one of the things that I know that in people being very well-meaning about sending out messages of positivity, what we're not allowing is for all the wide range of emotions to be true in this moment. So for some of you, yes, you're just loving life and this is feeling great for you, and for others it might not be that moment, right? I know for myself, some days it feels great to be able to get things done that I never thought I'd be able to accomplish, and other days I'm grieving the loss of my previous life, and the way that shows up is in anger for me. So lots of just like frustration and sometimes even screaming and yelling. And I'm very fortunate that I just have my person that I can just debrief with, where I can just scream and yell and be completely unreasonable, and he will listen to me and make sure that I am staying grounded. So if you have that person, allow yourself to feel the anger, because if you try to push it away, it's not going to go away. You need to be experiencing these emotions, because what will allow you to do is come through this crisis on the other side feeling a lot more empowered and a lot more resolved. This is a great time also to do any reflections or journaling, because a lot of the things that feel really, really big right now are not strictly about this crisis. What they are about is about things that were already previously there and bubbling that might not have been dealt with. So the question that I often ask myself is, what does this remind me of? Because it might feel like this reminds me of having another experience where I felt completely out of control. And so you can then use that to be able to work through what I needed then and how I can support myself now. So for myself, it's been reminding me of what it felt like to not feel like I had any control or power in my body. And then so what I've done is figuring out where I do have areas that I do have power and control, especially when it comes to my body. So with exercise, with meditation, with deep breathing, being able to know that my body now gets to be my safe space again, because I get to choose how I want to sit within it. So yes, it has been challenging, and I wish that I could be just your realm of positivity, but I would like to be instead your place of support and validation for all the feelings you're feeling. So for all my angry people out there, I see you, I hear you, I feel you, and I'm just steps ahead of you sometimes, but I'm doing my best to be able to provide you with the things that are working really well for me. So hopefully this helps, and if you're really struggling, please do not hesitate to reach out. I'm still available through online sessions or a phone call, or send me an email. Anything, just don't try to do this by yourself. All right, take care.